What's up, guys? I'm back, and I finally got the chance to see the New Mutants, which I never thought I was going to be able to see that. But I saw it earlier today, starring Macy Williams, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Blue Hunt. First of all, man, anybody who was thinking that this was going to be a horror movie, you're sadly mistaken. And I know it was marketed as a horror movie, but that's not what this is. And honestly, I'm ashamed of myself because any true Marvel fan knows automatically from the trailer what's going on. And they know it's not a horror movie. They know what's going on. But that's just a nod to my Marvel fans. I'm not going to say any more on that. I don't want to ruin anything. So, let's get into that review. Now, positives. Let me say off the bat, I truly believe, honestly believe, that they did justice to each character in the movie. As far as the personality set and the attitudes and the accents. You know what? Because man, I thought, look, Anya Taylor-Joy, I thought that for some reason she was not going to nail that Russian accent. I thought they were just going to have her just speak an American accent. And I was going to be just furious. I was going to be furious about that. That would not have been cool. Trust me. But she did it. She put the Russian thing in there. All right? She did what she was supposed to do. Speaking of doing what you're supposed to do, man, Magik was the badass she was supposed to be. Shout out to Anya Taylor-Joy, man. She did her thing. She truly portrayed Magik as she was supposed to be portrayed. Because if she would have dropped the ball, man, I might have walked out. We all know Magik is a very well-loved character in this group. Even when she's with the X-Men. We know what she's about. You know what I'm saying? The sorcery, the teleportation. It's all in this movie, man. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. So that was a big part of a positive for me in the movie, man. Also, man, there's a connection with this movie to another Marvel movie. But I'm not going to say. And it's not just, the answer is not simply just an X-Men movie. So don't think too hard. Don't think, no. Don't think it's an easy answer. You really got to know what's up for that connection. Okay? Let's say it like that. You really have to know what's up to know what I'm talking about. But that connection had me like, yeah, they went there. I like that. Also, they kept it canon. They kept it canon with the villains, man. The demon bear in this movie. There's a bear in this movie. The demon bear, that definitely is a canon character. I appreciate that as well. I definitely appreciate that. They didn't disappoint when it came to that villain. All right. I didn't expect them to keep it within the comic book storylines, or kind of mix some in, but it was still canon. That's canon. That's canon, and they did it. Now, speaking of canon, let's get into those negatives, man. Here's where they might have dropped the ball. Because I know you can't have everything perfect. I also understand that when it comes to comic book movies, not everything is going to be like the comic books. But there were some mix-ups with their background stories. Yeah, some of those background stories didn't match, and it would irk the common comic book fan. It would irk me. It irked me a little bit. I was like, nah, man, that's not how that even happened. That's not, what is this? Well, no, he never did. That's not how they got their power. That's not how they found out they was. Yeah, that I didn't like. That I didn't like. There was some. I'm not gonna name any names. There was some bad actors. There were some bad actors in this movie that maybe needed to get a little, some acting classes before they decided to jump in this. Whew. But let's move on from that one. Also, man, all of the problems with this, I think that when it comes to X-Men or the mutants, from here on, please let the MCU handle the mutant situation. Let them handle it, because really this type of subject, this all needs to tie in with the mutants and the multi-universes that are supposed to be getting involved in the future MCU movies. And Disney and Marvel and all that. Let Disney and Marvel and all that, let them handle all that. No more Fox or whatever is going on with that, please, because they are barely keeping it together on the Fox side. Just let it go. Just let it go, man. That's my whole thing, man. Because I think when once MCU gets can get a hold of this, they could do so much more with it, especially the X-Men and mutant storyline and arc. Yeah, just let them handle that. Please do. And with that said, gotta give it an I. Yes, an I. I kind of knew from the beginning that it wasn't going to be like blown out the box, because like I said, it should have been handled by MCU. But it's not as bad as a lot of people are making it seem. It's not as bad, especially with the little connections and hints to another movie. It's not as bad, man. You really gotta. I really gotta be a comic book fan to feel a lot of this stuff. Honestly, if you're going into this movie and you're not a comic book fan and you don't know nothing about X-Men like that, you're probably not going to like this movie. Let's be honest. You're probably not going to like this movie. I'm just going to be real with you right now. Now, for anybody who still wants to go see this movie, go see it. Go see it. Tell me the connection you caught to another movie. And then tell me if you think that's going to mean anything in the future. Yes or no? All right. With that said, like, share, subscribe. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I nearly lost my concentration because somebody was celebrating their love for each other in the back of the theater. But I wasn't complaining.